And we're back.
Huzzah.
So, as your rest comes to a close, you all awaken feeling strengthened after your stressful experiences in the previous day. It is almost impossible to tell that any time has passed in this place. Everything looks the same as it did not 8 hours before. The surroundings don't seem to have changed in any way. The lighting is still the same, like a pale glow trickling down from caverns above, from the crystalline lighting. But you all feel rested. The dome has collapsed. And despite your vigilant watch throughout the night, Arya, no creatures came to pursue you. Yeah, you are left at the top of this slope once again, compass pointing down into the canyon.
Are we ready to go then?
Guess so.
In that case, then I guess Elizabeth puts Scarlet away, gets out the compass, and starts leading the way down.
Okay. Yeah, the slope is somewhat treacherous. That is covered in loose shale, and parts of it are definitely not very secure. But there is enough of a track sort of winding down that with Arya's expertise you are able to safely negotiate your way down into this canyon. As you descend into it, the walls of the canyon raise up above you. Maybe this probably is no more than like 70, 80 foot deep, but it still feels very imposing as the walls sort of like rise up above you, and it's very difficult to see what is actually on the ledges above you. But yeah, you slowly make your way in. What sort of a pace are you taking through this canyon?
I guess since we weren't followed, we can try and go more slowly and quietly again.
I think we're better off just making haste, not running, but just keeping pace, kind of.
So yeah, not making an effort to stealth, but also not sprinting without regard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just walking, I guess.
Basically normal travel.
Okay.
Normal place.
Cool. In that case, everyone make me a perception roll.
Oh my word.
Well, it's not 0.
It isn't.
It's not 0.
Oh.
Okay.
I am blessed, TM.
Oh my god.
Okay. So after about an hour of traveling through this canyon, it is sort of I guess it's sort of beginning to widen out to the point where the four of you can sort of walk. The four of you can sort of walk abreast without being pushed up against each other. There's enough space to sort of move around. The canyon is widening out and still getting wider. Kelariis, you have been keeping a weather eye out for the majority of the time. Arya is sort of doing her traditional thing of keeping an eye on the lay of the land, making sure you don't get twisted or turned around, and that you're heading in the right direction with the aid of Elizabeth's compass. You, on the other hand, your eyes are up. You're looking around. keeping an eye out for potential ambushes, any threats that might come at you, and being sort of a rear guard to make sure you're not being pursued. Keeping an eye on the ceiling, you see. I guess the first thing that you see that warns you that there might be something else in the vicinity is a flickering of movement that appears on the closest points to the cave ceiling that you can see. Large, powerful shapes moving around in the shadows of the dark, and as you begin to focus on these, one of them leaps across the gap in the canyon, which is impressive considering that's maybe 30-40 feet just jumped in a single stride. And whatever jumps the gap is very, very large and very, very powerful looking. Difficult to get an estimate on actual size, but it's enough to sort of block out the light as it leaps up overhead. It casts a fairly large shadow.
I think knowing that Arya is our most experienced at seeing survival scene things, I should say.
Yeah.
I'll probably motion, or I don't know if I'm close enough to just tap her on the shoulder. Probably not if I'm bringing up rear. But motion to her and just kind of gesture upwards.
Yeah, you managed to get her attention.
Yeah, and then just very quietly, I saw something leap over. Looked pretty big.
Oh, we'll need to be on alert. They try to come at us.
Mm-hmm.
So are we walking along the canyon then? If that way the compass is pointing?
Yes, you are traveling through the canyon. The canyon is leading you
Okay.
towards your destination.
Cool.
Are you proceeding on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We could possibly go wrong.
Okay, so with Arya and Kelariis keeping an eye on the skies, and the rest of you sort of navigating the path, you travel on for a little longer. Arya and Kelariis, you become aware that there are at least two smaller figures pursuing you. You don't see any signs of the larger creature that leapt over and moved onwards. But there are definitely two that are sort of pursuing you. Keeping their distance, keeping to the shadows, but watching you travel.
Well, as long
They
as
don't
keep the
seem
shadows.
hostile.
Difficult to tell.
Fair enough.
Are you doing anything, or just continue on?
Well,
I mean, I've not said anything to.
We're all seeing them at this point, right?
Only Arya and Kelariis are seeing them, but if they turn and point them out to you, you can probably make them out. They are doing a very good job of keeping to the shadows so that they can't be identified, but you can see signs of them every now and again.
Put them out?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably better to point them out than not. So
Yeah.
I would at least point them out.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Not
are all
necessarily
aware
like
of it.
we should do something, point them out, but just like, yeah, you know, there's some
Yeah.
shit up there. I don't know. It's probably
We're
Well,
being
then-
watched.
yeah.
Well, it's probably best to continue on, but now that we know they're there, we can keep an eye on them.
Maybe a moment or two after you point them out, the two shapes accelerate forwards and disappear off into the darkness up ahead.
That's fine.
Oh, were they in front of us?
No, they are above you. They are moving along the top of the canyon,
Oh, right, okay.
but they disappear off into the dark ahead of you, basically, like beyond what the limits of your dark vision can see,
Okay.
or those of you with dark vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't see shit.
Yeah, same.
So they disappear into the darkness slightly before it does for the others.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford to slow down to try and figure out who they are or what they are.
Well,
I worry that if they run off, that they're alerting others, but it's hard to say.
like if I've seen anything here, I feel like there's very much the lackey and boss structure, and these feel like lackeys reporting into whomever controls them.
And I guess we should be ready for, well, grunt lackeys.
Just make sure to keep an eye out for any traps. They might try and, like drop rocks on us or something. Who knows?
Yeah. Will do.
Okay. So as you continue to move down the canyon, you reach like essentially like a part where the spire growths that you've seen previously are beginning to like cluster up on the ground above you. Until you reach a part where two very large spires appear to have like grown up out of the sides of the canyon and have formed like a twisting arch that is covering off like a part of the canyon ahead of you. At this point, the canyon sort of like thins up and becomes a more of a bottleneck. Still about 20 feet in width. But it squeezes into a small bottleneck and then opens into what looks like a small cavern.
Well, if there was any place they were going to ambush us, I'd reckon it'd be here.
That is
Or, well,
the exact same thing that goes through all of your minds.
Yeah.
Can I try to use my divine sense? I forgot
Okay.
what it was called for a second.
What is
I
the
don't think I
length
used.
on your divine sense?
It is 60 feet. That is not behind total cover.
Okay. You extend your senses. So it's 60 feet and not behind total cover, right?
Yes.
Okay. You extend your senses and feel nothing.
Okay. Well.
okay, can I get Scarlet out and send her up?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. You summon Scarlet into your hand, like throw her upwards, and she takes wing.
Yeah. I can send her 100 feet upwards, which gives her a 20-foot height advantage on her and above the canyon.
Yep. Yeah, so she soars upwards, and do you look through her vision?
He probably warns everyone first,
Okay.
because obviously it makes her pretty oblivious to her own surroundings.
Yeah, Elizabeth calls a halt, focuses on the fairy dragon.
Pseudo dragon.
Pseudo dragon, sorry. Yeah, focuses on the pseudo dragon, and you take over the senses. And as you sort of like as you look down as Scarlet sort of like circles and wheels, it's Scarlet doesn't have dark vision, right?
I don't think so. I'll check.
Okay, I don't believe she does. But yeah, it is essentially like the top of the canyon is like is thick with these spiraling spires that have.
She does.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
60 feet.
these thick spiraling spires that sort of like are twisting up around each other. Like the upper part of this canyon is almost like unnavigable on like by regular foot. Though it does look like the place receives like fairly regular traffic from some creatures just by the wear and tear. Like some of the spires have like sections of it that have like crumbled inwards, like something has used it as a something to vault over like a lot, like a fallen tree almost. And as she sort of like whips around, she catches sight of one of these figures that is scaling down the inside of the canyon wall into the cave section up ahead of you. Swooping over, there are two of the four-armed, dark skin, white hair. Fiends with the four arms, the large arms and the small arms, as well as like standing there in what is this character wearing? I think this character might even be wearing plate armor. 1 second. Oh, he's not. Okay. Oh, he's just okay. So he's there. There is a figure wearing I guess it's almost like what's the best way to describe this? I guess it is chainmail with a series of like loose, like shoulder plates, vambraces, and a chest guard. Not enough to be considered like a full set of armor, but like he is definitely armored in a sense. And you can also detect that there is the distinct magical haze that you would recognize for mage armor.
Okay. Seems interesting. They don't usually stack.
They do not. Yeah. So there is a drow figure who is wearing like chainmail with assorted plates, has some form of magical protection, and appears to be conversing with the demons, although no sound is being made. They are exchanging looks at one another. He is gesticulating, and the others seem to be obeying him.
That's fine.
So is it just the demon things then?
Two demon things and the drow person.
Okay.
Drow individual.
In that case, yeah, she calls Scarlet down, comes out of her senses, and while Scarlet's presumably flying back to her, she will say to everyone, like, yeah, seems we have company ahead. 2 more of those four-armed things, and some sort of armored magic user. They were just sitting on top of the canyon, right?
No, they've descended down into
right,
the cave formation up ahead.
Okay.
I say cave formation, it hasn't actually got a ceiling to it.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, she says, like, yeah, they're waiting just up ahead on our level, it looks like.
feel like armor and magic are not things we typically hear.
Well,
Yeah.
that said, was the ledge clear at least?
Yeah, the higher up levels looked clear.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to be rather persuasive to get past in this case. I doubt
I guess so.
our magic tricks will get us past whatever this is.
I would like to cast Mage Armor though.
Okay.
In advance.
You cast Mage Armor.
Just get that on.
Anybody else want to do anything?
No.
I don't think I'm drawing my sword, but like definitely hand on hilt, kind
Yeah,
of like
okay.
ready.
Yeah, I would probably outsling my bow.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You have it in hand, ready.
I mean, Elizabeth pretty much like walks with her staff, so she always has that ready.
Okay.
Yeah, like I guess we aren't kind of expecting a fight. Oof. So, yeah, that was
okay.
gonna be weird.
Yeah. So as you step forward into the cavern itself, there is how best to describe this? It basically splits into like 3 sections due to basically what looks like it basically looks like at some point large sections of the whatever ceiling is somewhere above you caved in, bringing large chunks of stone spire and everything with it. And it's essentially like broken up this cavern into like essentially like a number of small paths, like one directly ahead of you, one to your left, one to your right. They're all still part of the same cavern, but there's just large blockages. Excuse me, got hiccups now. Blockages in the middle of the cavern that is taking up space.
Mm.
So you can. They're all wide enough to sort of navigate through, but you can sort of like you can either stick together, you can split up. What do you want to do?
Well, I think splitting up is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't sound like a great idea.
Well,
Splitting us probably a bad idea, but it might be a good idea to at least check all the
Um,
pathways.
so
if they're not easily...
it's very clear that all the pathways basically they're not really pathways, they're all part of the same cavern. Basically what I'm trying to describe to you here is if you all go through the same pathway, you're all going to be funneled into like a 10-foot corridor for a short distance. Alternatively, you can split up and you'll all meet up back in the same place, but you won't be as tightly grouped.
Know how long these spaces are.
No longer than like 15 feet, like in ahead of you. Like they're very short distances.
Oh, that's
okay.
alright.
We should probably split up.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little.
So you've got left, center, right. Who's
What's
going
the
where?
last time we, definitely going center.
I'll go right.
Yes, I'll go left.
Okay. Which one are you picking, Arya?
I guess center.
Okay, so you're following behind Grim. Okay. Okay, so I guess then you approach forwards, and I will put you spread out a little. Excuse me.
You say bless you.
Oh, it sounded like a sneeze.
It was a cough, but yeah,
Whatever.
I caught my breath very briefly. Yeah, so I guess you all sort of like split out into these like 3 corridors. Kelariis, you very quickly find that yours just sort of like rounds a corner and you're already like looking back at Arya and Grim. Elizabeth, yours leads like off around to a little side. And as you sort of round the corner, you catch sight of the figures that you saw. They're just sort of like standing there. A few more steps from Grim, Arya, and Kelariis sort of lets you sort of end up seeing the same thing. And I will drag you guys.
So say, are they like? I guess are they like at some sort of attention, or are they just literally just stood there?
So I will describe for you. The demonic forms of the two larger creatures are basically sort of not so much standing to attention, but they are definitely flanking the individual in the center. The individual in the center, the moment he sees you, Elizabeth, he's standing in a very sort of like he has a very attentive stance. Like he's sort of like he's looking around, he's aware of his presence. It reminds you a lot of the way Arya stands when she's in an unfamiliar location, where he is relaxed, but he is attentive to everything that's going on around him.
Yeah.
And the moment he sees you, like his brow furrows, his eyes narrow. And I guess after like a moment of assessing you, he calls out in common. And he says, "So, you're the intruders everyone is all in a tizzy about. I had hoped to run into you."
I guess that just out of instinct, Elizabeth's like 2 hands on staff, like ready to go, and just says, "So, what?"
Like he cracks a wide white-toothed grin. And he basically says, "Forgive me, I wouldn't ordinarily get involved in this. Matters of house security aren't usually something I dabble in. But I have to say, you've caught my attention. Because first and foremost, not only have you killed several of my hunters, you took down a chosen one of Lolth. That's no ordinary feat. And I have to admit, I'm a little curious as to what you're doing here." The rest of you can hear this conversation going on, by the way, and you can move if you want. Because right now, he's like, you can't actually see where he is standing, because there's this terrain in front of you.
Oh, right.
I guess we can kind of hear the echo.
Yeah, well, he is deliberately enunciating as if he's talking to... Well, he's talking to Elizabeth, who is far away, but he is deliberately enunciating so that his voice carries. And judging from what you saw previously, it's likely that he already knows you're here.
Yeah. I think I will probably start, like, stepping that way.
Okay.
I
Like,
guess
no.
then, yeah. I guess Elizabeth just says, like, in response, just, "So, are you not attacking because you've got some sort of monologue you want to do first, or is there another reason you're not just trying to kill us?"
I think he sort of he opens his hands in a broad sort of gesture, yeah, he gestures like wide with his hands, and the two demons that are sort of flanking him sort of like pull themselves up like slightly more to attention. And he says, call this an observation, if you will. I'm interested to see exactly what it is that you're bringing that is so powerful before I make my move.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I'd step out as well.
Okay.
And
Um,
what exactly makes you think we'll show you?
I think like he rests his hand on a longsword that he has. Oh, sorry, it's a scimitar, not a longsword. He rests a hand on a scimitar that he has on it at his waist, and he says, "Well, simply put, because you're going to show me one way or another. This can either be an exchange or a demonstration."
Well, I guess if it's not a fight you're after, you could just let us go. Like we kind of just having a stroll here, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Something
I
about Grim just being like, we're just having a stroll, you know, in the abyss, as
Yeah.
we do.
We do have somewhere
Like-
to be.
He's playing games. It's like he can have games back. It's
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's just very funny.
But yeah, Elizabeth probably does add, like, we do have somewhere to be.
Yeah, I think at that, and he sort of he leisurely like draws the scimitar and like holds it like like in a loose grip. Grim, it's probably like immediately obvious to you, but like he takes a stance, like a fencer's stance. It is very clear that he knows how to use this weapon. He is not idly brandishing that, though his appearance might state otherwise. And he sort of says, "Oh, I'm almost certain I know where it is that you want to be. And I think it's in my best interest if you don't ever make it there."
Like, you know, the traveling tavern is a nice place, but I'm not sure what you've got to do with it. Like,
You can be coy all you want, my friend. But you and I both know that your goal lies beyond this canyon, and is almost certainly... what would he call it? I guess he would use the undercommon name. Yeah, so, yeah, I guess he says something in undercommon, tries to find the common word for it, and basically says, within the schools of the Sisterhood.
fine. I'll admit the main reason I just didn't want to fight is because those guys are just so exhausting. They just take so much time, and it's just a chore every time. For you, I don't know what you're made of yet, but I doubt you'll put up much more of a fight than the rest.
as you issue this challenge, his grin like grows even larger and sharper than before, and he draws a second scimitar, this time with much more intent. And he says, "I was hoping you'd say that. Come then, let us see what we are both made of, and perhaps next time I can make some improvements." And everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, he just wanted to monologue a bit before we started fighting. Good to know.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then he started monologuing.
There's a little more
Perhaps-
to it, that last
yeah.
sentence.
Yeah.
I reckon. Yeah. I reckon Ferrous is still mad about the time I interrupted his villain monologue. So he's just trying to get him in wherever he can now.
Well, no, you know, we interact. We're interactive. Oh, come on. Wait, it's not rolling.
We're
Well,
interactive
it's-
now. I wasn't interactive with
Ah,
fucking.
finally.
Breach
I'm
and
out
clave
of
on it.
phone
Oh
friend.
wow, okay.
Oh shit!
Grim,
Yeah, really
Grim
like-
is
Let's
fucking
fucking
like
go.
Grim is raring to go. He's like, "Come on, buddy."
Grim was like, "Fuck around and find out, my dude."
Yep.
Yeah, but see, the problem here is I can't
Can't reach
actually
him.
reach him.
God damn
Oh
it, Grim.
no!
But you can throw 4 darts.
You can
Oh my
throw
God,
4
that's right.
darts. Oh god, yeah, you have 4 attacks now. Jesus Christ.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
That's a little
So
OP.
ridiculous.
There you go. Throw 4 darts.
I just whip out some darts and just be like, "Come at me."
I reckon it's just like
just,
Fat
you know,
Knives. He's got
like,
4 in
oh.
one hand and just.
I guess, well, let's see how you do.
Oh wait, hang on.
I'll start. Yeah.
1 second. I realize I need to do something.
That's concerning.
Oh, okay. Actually, so sorry. Yes, I need to add.
Oh, does he have advantage on initiative?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
He has 2 turns.
Wait, what?
What the hell?
Huh.
I'm
So
gonna give this guy- I'm just gonna give the guy the coveted Hat Films FUBA.
okay.
Fuck you, buddy.
The Fuck You Buddy Award! You buddy!
Oof.
Okay, yeah. So Grim, you like leap into action, like getting ready to catch this guy flat-footed, and you watch as basically like something happens. Like he moves and almost seems to leave like an after image behind him. And like this immediately clues you in that this guy is not everything that he seems, and his performance is almost certainly magically enhanced in some way. And he is going to open by casting a spell.
What's he doing?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Are you in range?
Yep. I specifically moved before the combat to be in range.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow, that's a bad roll.
Okay, that is a bad roll. It is enough, however, to know that he is casting haste.
What level is haste again?
It is a 3rd level transmutation.
In that case, I'm gonna do my first ever signature spell and cancel it for free.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah!
Oh, nice.
Because I can now do counter spell once a day for free. Well, actually, once per short rest for free.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
With seeing that, then he. So he has a scimitar in both hands, and you watch as a spectral third hand, seeing you counterspell, a spectral third hand draws a crossbow and fires it.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Is this gonna go to fucking stand?
Not quite.
It's fucking.
30 to hit.
Oh, yeah,
my
that
God.
hits.
oh.
It's fucking Leo, guys.
You take 11 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. You are poisoned.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. The poison condition isn't awful. If it's just the poison condition, that's not too bad for now. Like it might get worse later, but
With that was his action and bonus action. So he is going to hold his ground to receive a charge, and he barks something in. He barks it in Abyssal, which
Hey,
Arya can understand.
What he's saying?
He barks to the demons either side of him. I guess he says, keep the others busy. The fighter is mine.
ooh,
Well, Grim.
Good
he
luck.
wants your ass.
I think he might have more attacks than me.
Grim, you're up. Well, he has more. He has more turns than you. That's for sure.
I guess I will just. I won't fully charge because I can't reach him anyway. So I'm gonna just kind of like step forward as I unload a buttload of darts.
Okay. You literally like pull them from pull the handful from the sheath and are just like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let's see how this goes. I might actually. Oh, I need to check the range.
Let's go. Let's get some combat music going for here.
Is that 20?
That looks like 20. 25.
yeah.
I'm taking one step closer because
Okay.
I like not having disadvantage.
Here's the Destiny music.
Nice. Is this even a hit?
A 20. A 20 does hit.
Nice.
So you throw the war dart and you watch it breach through the arcane shield that he has up, and sink into the chainmail to reveal that the chainmail is in fact illusory.
So he's just a guy with mage armor. It just looks fancy.
And I will actually, whilst doing this, I will also shout, just be careful. I think this is a scouting, this is a scouting fight.
Okay, yeah, the first dart hits, the second does not, the third one hits,
I'll just steal
and the fourth one does not.
There we go, and I will use my bonus action to snipe.
Okay, the fifth dart. Tink.
Snipe.
5 darts.
Oh, I'm not sure. Is it or is it not enough?
That meets, so it does hit.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
14. Nice.
Indeed. Okay, so yeah, the barrage of darts like slices into him, and yeah, he's surprised that your barrage of darts hits him as effectively it does, because he is literally like dodging and weaving these after images, like following him as he moves.
Don't worry, me too, buddy.
He's surprised at how effectively your darts make it through his guard, but he almost seems happy about it.
Oh, he's a sadist.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, no, not sadist, masochist. That's the one I was looking
Well, see, I'm just concerned about one sentence that he said.
for. He's a combat masochist.
So yeah, he is gonna approach, and yeah, I think because he's had his one effort at casting a spell, he's gonna take his second.
Yeah, I don't have a reaction.
You do not have a reaction. And
It was nice knowing.
Like,
You
just,
just said it was
if
nice
it's-
knowing you.
Just, if it's an attack roll, I'll use my luck if it's an attack roll, but like I can't tell yet.
it is not an attack roll. It is
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw, and I just need to check that nobody else is in the range of it. It will hit Elizabeth.
That's unfortunate.
as he blasts a freezing cone of cold.
Oh.
Oh, not the cone of cold.
Good old Kona Cold.
So con save,
Because I get advantage.
con
with the
save
spell.
from Elizabeth, please.
Bam, 24.
Okay.
Fucked.
So you both take half of this.
Actually, I take half, then half.
26.
So I take 6.
And then he can use his reaction to make a swing with the scimitar, which oh yeah, because you probably don't you probably notice this like as it's happening, Grim, because he brings one hand up to cast this cone of cold, and he's already got 2 scimitars in his hand, but the same spectral hand that appeared, another spectral hand similar to what appeared before, appears, takes the scimitar for him, and frees up the hand to let him cast the spell.
Oh wow.
He's got to stand.
So he is now 4-armed, but 2 of his arms are spectral.
He's got to stand.
I feel like he's taking to his buddies just more arms.
Yeah. More
So
arms
more
is more good.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
Extra pair of arms is useful.
Wait, I didn't quite hear what
A
you said.
19 to hit.
A miss?
Okay, so you bring up the sword and just like parry his incoming scimitar. Elizabeth, you're up.
Cool, and the gang. Let's see what I can do. I am tempted to go straight in with a new spell, but I'm not sure I want to blow a spell level that high just yet. So instead, I know I can't hurt the demons too bad, but I'm also possibly not in the best position here, so I'm going to go move to hit 5, 10. Yeah, like 30 to hit here. And then I'm going to blast the drow with a firebolt.
Okay.
Or at least try to. No, I'm not.
Yep, you do not succeed.
Fuck me.
That's pretty rough.
It is, as they say, rough, buddy.
I suppose I disadvantage anyway, so
Oh yeah, you're poisoned.
because I'm poisoned. Hang
Oh
on.
yeah.
I'm gonna put a thingy on for that.
Yes.
There we go. We'll do this little vial. That looks like poison, right?
Cool. Kelariis, you're up.
It's not the kind of con save
Oh.
poison.
Okay, do I get?
Oh,
it's
yes,
just
good question. Hang on.
Actually, no, we go with this for
So
poison.
usually that's at the end of turn if it's a thing.
Or should I be?
What's me there?
No, it is not a save one. You are poisoned until it is removed.
F.
Well,
I'm gonna go toe to toe with this guy for a second.
oof.
Okay. You sprint in towards the creature. The creature like readies itself, brings up its
Yeah,
arms to
sweet.
guard.
Let's dance. Big weird demon creature.
Yes, queen.
You started so strong and then
I know. The Let's Dance was pretty damn smooth.
It's okay. We'll just
Just-
pretend that that's all she said.
Yeah.
I lost my things. There you go.
both hit.
And I'm gonna smite on the second one, I suppose.
Go for it.
Second level. Or is this a fiend?
It is a fiend. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, wait. Let me do Freedom's Tongue one first. Before I forget. I always forget. It's 2d8. Okay. Roll those together. That's just from sword. And then second level smite is 3. Wait. 4. Again. There you go. That was
Okay.
bad.
Wow.
Fine.
That was bad.
You leap forward into combat with this creature. It brings up its arms. One of your swings, bites deep into the musculature of its upper arm, knocking it to the ground. You thrust upwards with a second swing and basically, impale it through the shoulder. And you watch, the radiant energy of your smite, burn outwards through its skin. It's looking pretty bad already.
Is it under 25 hit points?
It is not, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn, that was so close.
That would have
Uh,
been so cool if you just killed
That
it
would
in
have
one
been pretty
turn.
cool.
Arya, you're up.
Okay.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Fuck him up.
I'm gonna move over here. And pew pew. The one
Okay.
that Kelariis is fucking up.
Okay, hit.
Is it dead?
Nope.
Well, no, it
Damn.
has to be above 25 HP, or otherwise it would have been destroyed, potentially.
And Lyra is gonna come up here.
Okay. Lyra sprints
and
forwards.
maul it.
And don't get your extra
Hit.
D8s as well.
No, the extra d8s are only if you're hitting the same target in melee.
Oh.
It's melee.
And everybody. Well, I guess probably just Kelariis is the only one in range, or is Grim in range? Oh no, we're all of us are in range. Cool. Free 2 hit points.
So technically, you should if you do that at the you have to do that at the end of somebody else's turn.
Oh.
Yeah, legendary actions are at the end of someone else's turn.
Well, I'll wait till next turn. Then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can do it at the end of the next creature's turn.
Gotcha.
Oh, it needs to make a strength saving throw, doesn't it?
Yes.
Strength saving throw. Oh, it fails.
Hey, get on the ground.
Lyra is able to drag it down.
Get on that
I
ground.
imagine so. It's pretty fucked
On the
up.
ground.
So it will immediately stand back up again, and take its 2 swings against Kelariis, 1 swing against Lyra. The swing against Lyra is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Against Kelariis, 21 and 16.
First one hits.
9 piercing damage as it chomps down on your shoulder. The other one will run and make a flying leap to go around Grim.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Alright, mate.
Yeah, it basically like runs up the wall, like leaps across, and like it lunges at Elizabeth. It can't actually attack this turn.
Can't believe it's abusing my small stature.
I could have got around any of us doing that.
It is the end of its turn, so go ahead and use that legendary action.
Everybody gets 2 temporary hit points.
I don't-
Yay.
Did you roll the 2d4?
Yeah, roll 2d4.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not just 2, it's 2d4.
just kidding. You get 1.
No,
one.
2d4.
Oh, 2d4. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
5.
5. Sorry, I'm used. I'm not.
It's new.
used
It's
to
fine.
this. I don't know what the fuck's
Fine.
going on.
2 4-sided dice. That number.
I do find it amusing.
I'm
Okay.
proud of character with legendary action. All right.
I don't think.
Or,
No,
or
no.
given, or,
Mo-
or I don't think where you had to roll 2 4-sided dice apparently either.
Most
No.
most
Wow.
most people have never used legendary actions because that's not usually a thing given to players. That's usually a DM thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
But instead, the drow who is locked in combat with Grim, is I guess like he's fighting you, but he's also taking in the battlefield, Grim. And I guess like seeing Kelariis like smite into the fiend behind him, he looks at you, looks down at you like continuing to grin, and like as he like brings down his next hail of attacks, he says, "I think I'm starting to get an understanding of what this is." A 29, 28, and 31 to hit.
Oh Jesus.
The 31 being a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Like I don't.
Grim, are you
Well,
good?
probably, but I think I have to use my luck before they roll, so I cannot do anything about it. The only thing I can do is parry. But I only reduce the damage of 1
Yeah.
attack.
Okay, so the first one that hits is 11 slashing and 24 poison damage.
11 slash.
Ouch.
Magical, I assume.
Yes. No, sorry, the slashing damage is not magical.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
so that and then 24.
And like as this bites into you, you feel the poison like I guess it sort of like begins to like seep into your system, and you expect like you grit your teeth like expecting like waves of nausea or something, but actually I guess you almost feel you feel almost like spiritually weak. You have disadvantage against the next saving throw you make against a spell.
Okay.
How
does that work out with advantage?
it will
cancels out
cancel it
anyway.
out, so you have a regular roll.
Yeah.
So the next attack hits you for 9 slashing and 13 poison.
Okay. 9 slashing and 13.
The final attack hits you for 12 slashing and 31 poison.
Oh, yeah, and that's the one that I was parry.
Okay.
So
Reduce
9
that by 9.
slashing- Oh, it was 9 slashing again, right?
It was
12
12 slashing, reduced to
12
9, reduced to
So
0.
that's
Yeah.
0. Good. And then how much poison?
31.
31.
Hey, on second age does math.
Yep.
It's just a flesh wound.
Grim, you're up.
Buddy.
Well, time to, actually deal damage. Let's see how this works out.
Okay, you draw Red King.
Well, you haven't seen much yet, pal.
Nice. One-liner.
Here we go. Come on.
Then he's gonna say, "I'm not your pal, buddy."
Okay.
Well,
Grim's gonna
My
go, "I'm not your
great
buddy.
stuff.
I'm not your buddy, bro."
that's probably a hit, right?
23 hits, yep.
Nice.
I need to check his... oh yeah, okay. So that is...
Just wait to hear how he's doing.
Oops. I accidentally took that out of his armor class somehow.
Oh.
I mean, that also works, you know?
Yeah, reduce it, take.
You'd like to reduce his armor class by 18,
I'd
but
love
unfortunately
that.
you cannot.
I'd love to reduce his armor class by 18 because then it doesn't matter what we roll, we just hit him.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, you lay into him, and like he's very fast. Like he moves around to like try and block you with the scimitars, but the force of your blows is just crashing through his defenses every single time.
Good.
With the exception of the first time. Like he is starting to bleed from a number of wounds. His face doesn't seem to give any indication that he's faltering, but like you do notice like his step like shifts a little.
Well, let's see if we can change that. Come on.
Oh, it's the action surge.
And he's going for the action surge.
Look, I feel like we need a 24 is a hit.
No, that's not right. Yeah.
How am I hitting all
in
these?
one turn.
Shut your goddamn mouth, Grim. Don't complain.
Look, I'll like on this attack I will use I'll use what's called a menacing attack. Yeah, menacing seems right. I
Yeah,
feel like
Wait, am I missing? That's 3 attacks.
Oh yeah. But like
Okay,
just
there
in
you go.
case I was missing the last one.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go
Yeah.
double menacing for all. I will be the most menacing.
Make 2 wisdom saves, you fool.
Although I'm slightly concerned that he might be immune because he seems kind of crazy.
He does seem a little bit crazy, doesn't he?
So it's minus 18. Yeah, he's bleeding pretty profusely at this point.
Come up, Graham.
So yeah. Yeah, you added the 2 times 9 from the menacing attacks as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just check something.
Oof.
He is unfortunately immune to frightened.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had a hunch.
Oh well.
Still extra damage though.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I should have gone for one of the other ones.
It's an extra,
It's okay.
yeah. It's
But,
an extra
like-
18 damage though.
More fair. Fair me.
Yeah,
to
man,
know.
he's like.
But
and
yeah,
he's like,
you
I fear nothing because I'm
With-
crazy.
with the sheer adrenaline rush, Grim, you just rip into him with swing after swing, like opening gashes in his torso. Like even with 4 arms, he is struggling to meet the ferocity of your attacks.
Get him, Graham.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah. And
Without 4 arms are not always better than 2.
well, I take 4 arms on Grim.
If 4 arms on Grim meant he got twice the attacks, that'd be hilarious.
yeah.
Oh no.
16 attacks with action surge.
No.
Don't you get 2 action surges as well?
Oh yes, I have
Oh
to.
my god.
Oh my god. You guys get so much cool stuff at 20. I just get signature spells at a spell slot.
I mean,
Like,
that's
I
not bad. Signature spell's good.
Like,
I
you
mean,
know, like-
yeah, but it's not like 2 action surges, 4 attacks good.
Oh, no, but like,
To be fair, I
like,
think Grim has had 2 action surges,
yeah, like,
hasn't he?
I've had those for ages.
Yeah.
Alright,
like,
fair enough.
The only thing I got was 1 extra attack. That's everything.
Alright.
Oh, and health, of course.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But Grim also doesn't have access to well, no, he does have access to reality altering spells, but that's because he has wish. But
Yeah.
You-
Yeah, that's 'cause he's
you-
special.
Elizabeth has access to reality altering spells on a whim.
Yeah.
I have to be sparing. I think I have to be sparingly with mine. Or act sparingly.
Okay, I
Also
think.
not 20th level paladin good.
You know.
But I
Tough
feel like
stuff.
you peaked a little earlier, fortunately.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did.
Oh wow. Okay. So instead of taking a swing at you this time, Grim, he reaches forwards. With a spell you've seen Elizabeth use many times, he attempts to grasp you with an electrified hand.
Oh wait, hang on. Is he doing a? Actually, if he's just doing a shocking grasp, that's fine.
Oh yeah, because you haven't used your reaction this round.
No.
Yeah, sorry, I should have announced
If he's
that.
just do-
But yeah,
if he's
he-
just doing that, I don't give a shit.
He lunges for the shocking grasp. He doesn't hit. You are able to sort of like bring the shield up and knock his hand aside. He
Nice in your
will
favour today, Grim.
he will bonus action scimitar 29 to hit.
that's a
Six
hit.
6 slashing and 18 poison.
Okay. So
Man, he does a lot of poison
slashing,
damage.
He does do a lot of
uh,
poison damage.
18 poison.
Elizabeth, you're up.
Okay. I'm sensing the danger,
I sense
so I'm actually
danger.
gonna sort of head to one side a bit.
Okay,
Uh,
you sidle around him.
raise a hand, and I'd like a giant laser of sunlight
Okay.
right there. As I do sunbeam.
Float into the air and just chaos root. Con save. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong guy. What is
I mean,
this
technically I hit both
guy's?
the big demons.
Yes, but I rolled the other guy's stats, which are higher, I
Oh, yeah.
think. Yes, they are.
Oh, they're
So I'm gonna roll that again. One succeeds, one fails.
Cool.
So that
Yes.
is. What are the effects of
yes.
it?
25 radiant damage, then half on a success.
Okay.
Also, if it fails, it's blinded until my next turn.
Okay, so the one fighting you is blinded. The one in the back is looking very ropey after being like blasted with a laser of sunlight.
Radiant damage.
Kelariis, you're up.
I'm spicing up my arsenal.
Um.
I am also concentrating on this.
Oh, the one in front of me is looking pretty bad, isn't
He's looking very ropey, yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna step here, because I think that will give me advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that enough? Okay. A swing.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you strike into him, and once again in the familiar form that you're used to seeing at this point, he basically just atomizes off the sword blade.
Wild. Okay. And then I will come here to hopefully assist Grim a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's much appreciated. I
Yeah,
do
of course.
Like not getting annihilated.
I don't suppose he's like a fiend or undead.
He is a fiend.
Oh my word.
Oh, you don't say.
Smite that ass!
Well, we're gonna do the regular sword dash first, and then we're gonna smite that ass.
Okay.
Let's rock his shit. I'll do a third level.
Is that
Rock
Claris-
your shit.
Oh wow. Is that gonna be? Is that Claris's like weird Valentine's Day card? Just I'd smite that ass.
Is that good?
This. I hate this.
But is it like a good thing to say? I'm gonna smite your ass at him.
Okay.
I mean, some people might be into that. I don't know.
I mean, some people definitely are into that, but like, it'd be one of those like those like not typically like bad Valentine's.
So
Day cards.
that is
Yeah.
exactly enough damage to trigger this.
Oh,
So
I
so
don't think it's the thing that we want to trigger, though.
I guess we're about to find out.
Grim, like as he's like hailing blows on you again, like trying to go for this electric lunge followed up by the scimitar that like you feel bite into your side. You watch Kelariis run up on him from behind, and he turns to bring the two spectral arms holding the scimitars up to try and block Kelariis. Kelariis, in traditional fashion, just leaps into the air, just comes crashing through his defenses, plunges a glowing Freedom's Tongue like into this guy's upper torso, like bringing him basically like down to one knee. At which point, Kelariis, like he fixes you with a look, and like his beaming grin stretches even further than should be possible on his mouth, and
I don't love that.
yeah, and he through now pointed teeth snarls, "Very well, let's be serious." And I need Grim and Kelariis to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great.
Is this a
Best stat of theirs.
magical effect?
It is not a magical effect.
Is it a spell?
It is not.
Probably
It's
not.
not a spell.
He's secretly a big demon.
Probably.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll have to take Indomitable. So.
Wow, jeez, Grim.
Oh, but like I get the bonus from
Yeah.
Kelariis.
Well, the Grim's good. I'm not so great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kelariis, you are like basically like yeeted 30 feet backwards. I can't
God.
quite put you 5 feet more. Grim, you are only yeeted half of that. You are yeeted 15. As
into the other guy.
as this guy, basically, his
Comes this guy.
his chest like literally glows with infernal energy, and he transforms.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bonk.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Yeah, alright, mate.
I will
That is a big boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big boy.
That's
and
a
I
very
can
large boy.
delete him. Add turn. Whoops.
I hope this version doesn't get 2 turns.
Oh, I think you will.
I think he does.
He does not.
Oh, my
Oh.
God.
Okay. You know, small victories here.
Phase 2, I guess.
Yeah, we literally went into phase 2.
Oh yeah, like I just wanted to say because I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I don't know. Kelariis, do you still have your 10 hit points? Because Lyra could do the thing at the end of turn.
Yeah.
I do. I have mine still.
Okay.
I haven't taken damage again
I
yet.
have to wait till my next turn and then it resets, right?
Wait, was
Yes.
this-
It's-
Oh, like, I
yeah,
forgot, like,
it hasn't-
Okay, my bad.
It hasn't come around to Arya yet, but it is about
Yeah.
to,
Okay.
because that was the
Yeah.
end of Kelariis' turn.
Don't worry, I got it on my mind, Minnie. I just can't do it yet.
Fine.
It is now your turn.
1, 2, 3.
No, not Grim's turn.
okay.
Arya's turn. The turn order reset because I added a new token.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's why I was like, oh yeah, like it should be back, right? But no.
No, it is coming back now.
Okay. Well, here we go, boys. And then I'm going to move up
Yeah.
here.
As a point of interest, Kelariis, this guy is about the size of the thing you saw earlier.
That
Oh.
would, that would make sense, huh?
It would
Freaky.
explain some things.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
wait.
gonna shoot at the little guy.
I should also
So
point out
please-
as well, by the way, he resembles a bigger version of the other demons in that he has a ogre-sized set of arms and a smaller set of arms, although, considering his huge size, they're no longer human-sized, they're more like giant-sized and ogre-sized.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Also, please position in a way that I can laser them both. I don't want to laser you guys.
If you take like 2 steps to the right, you should be fine.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Is
No,
that
no,
good?
like I said, like
I
if
mean,
you,
Lyra
like,
can
you-
stay. Like, yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Lyra's fine. I guess it's more aimed at Kelariis. Like, try not to be left of Lyra too much.
Yeah, but oh well, you'll do your thing before I get there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can keep doing the thing.
What is Arya actual doing?
I already rolled.
Oh, I'm in
Yeah,
the wrong
she's
tab, that's why I
shooting-
can't see.
shooting-
Okay, yeah.
Shooting little guy.
already annihilating the
Is
enemy.
this bite a hit?
The bite is just a hit.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Oops, I closed the wrong stat sheet.
And I don't
So-
think he has to roll
think he's too
because he's
big.
bigger.
Yes, he is too big to be brought down, but he does take.
He looks like he's 2 size classes larger.
He is 2 size classes larger. He takes the 14 damage though. And the other guy gets shot in the back for 16. That guy is going to bite and claw Elizabeth. 16 and
Shield.
okay, you're casting shield. Okay.
Yep.
First one is a 16. Second one is a 20.
Second one hits.
Okay. You take 16 slashing damage.
Cool.
And he will swing 1 set of claws at Grim. A 9.
No problem.
Well, he died.
It's a surprise sweep. Like I fly towards him. It's like
Yeah, he tries to spot you as you're flying, but you just sort of hit the dirt and just like slide. It's like, have you ever been boss stomped? You just got boss stomped.
Yep.
yeah. Both got buff stomped.
Grim, you're up.
Um,
Oh, at the end of the Dragos' turn, does Lyra want to use the action?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. So anybody
Or-
who got their hit points depleted.
Who's in?
Do I have to
who's in
roll
briefing?
again?
Yes.
yeah.
You roll every time.
I'm still
Oh,
negative
it's the
30
same
feet.
number.
Nice.
Nice and easy. But I will take 5 hit points.
So, question. So like if I ever rolled higher than a 5, but like say
If-
Arya had 5.
Yeah.
Take the higher number.
Temporary hit points is always replaced by whatever applies the larger number of hit points.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't stack on top of each other.
Yeah, like I'm running over here. Hopefully that gives me advantage.
It should
and
do,
I think
yes.
That guy has 10-foot range, so I might be alright.
That is correct.
Oof.
Yeah.
Getting older.
He does not
right.
does not provoke attack of opportunity because you are still within his range.
That sparks joy.
That does spark
Um,
joy.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know why that was so funny to me.
It was pretty funny.
I can just imagine how Grim in the middle of this situation, like knowing he has a slight advantage due to his positioning, and just going, "This sparks joy."
Is it the hits?
Yes. Well, you know the AC is 18 because Lyra just hit with an 18.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like I wasn't quite sure.
Nice.
Nice.
Big hit.
I don't think I need to goad it, but I'm gonna goad it anyway.
Okay.
Which also gives me another
Another soup die.
1d12. Never mind.
Oh.
That is a shame.
I didn't actually roll the damage.
You did not. So that is minus
Oh.
12. Oh, I need to check this guy's resistances. He is not resistant to fire.
That is very good news.
Interesting. It's probably all that hair on him. Look at him.
I think this guy it's worth another action surge. This guy.
You're blowing the full double action surge. Okay.
I just have a hunch that this guy might be.
It's okay. We just need to sit down for all we have to do is sit down for an hour afterwards, and we're fine.
That's true. So let's keep going.
Okay.
More action surges. So, I will actually. Oh, do I use another one? No, I don't, because it's my last. I need this last one. That puts me at. I think that's 7 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Nice.
Oh no, shit.
Get fucking wailed on, I guess.
Thanks, Lyra. I needed that advantage.
You're welcome.
Got me 2 hits and 2 crits.
Yeah.
I think that was what it was on. Minus that. Minus.
But did you wipe its health?
I accidentally wiped the health bar, yeah, and I couldn't remember what it was on.
Big F.
Quick maths.
If anyone from
Okay.
Roll20 is watching, let us press Control Z if we accidentally set.
So Grim, you as you roll back into range of this this creature, it raises its club-like hand, to basically crush you into the earth, and as it does so, it opens its maw and just snarls at you, and it basically as it snarls out, it just says let's see how your puny magic protects you against a superior evolution. And right as it brings it down, you dive under it, uppercut with the sword right across the jaw, opening basically the jugular vein of this creature, showering you in black ichor. Your next few follow-up attacks, it's trying to reel back, to protect its bleeding throat, and it just basically exposes its entire underbelly, and you just go to town on this thing, stabbing it over and over and over again. You killed it.
Oh my god!
What?
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
Grim.
You know what that is? That's like the stage in a boss fight where you get the stun on it, and then you basically just get free reign to slice it to bits for a bit, like classic Legend of Zelda.
Yep. So how do you want to kill this guy?
Oh my god.
I thought that this would be a much harder fight.
Well,
So did I.
Yeah,
so
same,
did I.
really.
But I will say I did some amazing rolling. Well,
didn't even-
considering how we started this, I
did also
I
double
dodge
one.
underneath, and I think that I get the sword up under his chin, and then just keep going
Yep.
until
Just-
I hit something I can't get through.
Yeah, you eventually hit rocky lower rib cage, but there's already enough damage done. This thing just you have to loose the sword and roll to the side to not get collapsed on. you are black head to foot.
I don't know
And
if I
that-
want to be covered in that stuff, but I guess
Yeah.
that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I think can Elizabeth just make a quick comment of so much for superior evolution.
Yep.
Oh.
Truly.
Okay, your follow up against this blind guy.
Oh yeah.
God.
I guess I could just stand here and laser into the rock
Okay,
so I don't hit anyone.
just float around, continue the chaos reach. Just.
Yeah. Another laser beam
Okay.
with for a much nicer bit of damage.
Again, just succeeds.
Damn you.
That's a shame.
Still 15.
Still 15 damage. Kelariis.
Hi. Right. Let me see how far this. Can I throw over this thing's body by chance?
I will allow it. I will say there is an angle you can find to get over its
Yeah, like if I
mound
come-
of a body.
Yeah, if I basically come right up against the wall, I think that puts me in range for cholesterol throwing.
It should do.
Let me double check. It should be. Oh yeah, it's 30. Oh, I don't know why I was like it's 30 or 20 for some reason instead of 30, but yeah, I'm just gonna chuck my. sword
Because I
twice.
think javelins are 20.
That might
Yeah,
be
I
it.
think
Sorry, I
so.
don't have advantage, but it doesn't really matter.
It's 2 hits.
There you go.
And you don't get radiant on these.
No, I don't.
Okay,
'Cause
so
those are only melee attacks.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. It's looking pretty rough. Arya, you're up.
All right. Well,
Oof.
pew.
That's a hit. Nice. Arrow lodges deep into the muscular tissue on the shoulder, and this thing like reels backwards. It's looking real bad.
And then
Or-
Lyra is gonna probably finish it off.
Okay, run in.
Hopefully finish it off.
Nice.
Come on, Lyra.
Go, Lyra, go.
Okay, roll it. Yep, that's enough.
Yay!
Lyra,
Yeah.
Lyra runs in, like grabs this creature by the throat and just brings it down. And with that,
Wow. We did it.
silence falls somewhat heavily across the canyon.
Holy shit.
I think Elizabeth has like just like sighs a bit and then just goes. So I'd ask what you guys thought of the new spell, but I feel like what Grim just did deserves a lot more attention. What the hell?
Well, like it turns out, it wasn't as tough as it seems. Although just like dripping.
Says Grim, wiping the thick black goop out of his face.
Ugh. I do wish it was less goopy though.
But does this poison like have an effect that I can know I'm poisoned? Like do I like?
I mean,
off?
you are aware, like you've got double vision,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case as well, she goes.
Also,
"Okay,
the
well,
crossbow bolt is still in you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I guess with that. Yeah. She then like looks at Kelariis and goes. I think there was something on that bolt.
Oh. Let me see if I can. And I just kind of like reach out a hand and kind of like sidle around the big old body.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do my lay on hands thing and hopefully that takes care of it.
Yeah, that will remove the poison.
Cool. Oh, thanks.
Of course.
Oh. Well, I don't think we have time to hang around, so should we just press on?
Yeah. Just give me a second to get the worst off, and then we can. keep
Yeah, I
going.
guess. Yeah.
It's too
I
bad
guess we
there's not
can-
like a pool of water or something around here for you to wash off in.
Oh, you've got
Yeah.
water skins.
Also,
Well, but still.
I mean, those are kind of for drinking.
Yeah.
plus 26. There we go. Oh, yeah. Well, I think we'll just. I'll manage.
I mean, it's still a liquid, right? It'll run off eventually.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish you were one of them. Oh, what's it called? Some of those mages have.
Thaumaturgy. No, not thaumaturgy. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Oh yeah, but like
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
this was just
can-
in character Grim. Just
Oh,
being
sorry.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. It's confusing because I don't have like a voice or something.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. I think Elizabeth goes, okay, I can't do that, but I mean, if your armor got a small hole in it, I could at least patch that up.
That's fine.
Grim just like looks at the dents in his own armor from the swords and just like pops it back into shape with his hands.
Oof.
Oh,
Uh, well, I would be lying if I said that didn't take quite a lot out of me.
I'm not surprised. How
Um,
fast were you swinging that thing?
It just happened. But that said,
You need to take a moment.
I'll be all right for like right this second, but we should probably keep an eye out for a short break might not might be all right. Even though you guys all look basically pristine.
Yeah, it was really only Grim that took a beating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
Grim did
ward.
get kind of beat up.
Yeah, my ward took a few cracks, but I'm fine.
Oof. Yes. Well, I guess as I like, just I guess as I've like scraped most of the goop off all this, well, I guess there was only one direction we were heading.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, the
see where
compass
this
continues to indicate onwards.
I,
And
I, oh, yeah.
no, sorry, carry on.
I was gonna say I imagine like we'll find the next what do I call it, like bridgeway to the next layer soon. So we're still a couple layers out if I'm not mistaken. Or the
Or
no,
we just
you
need to.
you're on the correct layer. It was just
Oh.
descending that you need to do, which you have been doing for quite some time now. You have been
Okay.
You've been descending for almost
Yeah.
a day.
I misunderstood how everything interacted, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
Can I do
So I
another
was-
like quick zoom out to see how close we are?
So yeah, you can zoom out on the compass, and you are getting closer to the dots. It is very close now. Now, excuse me.
Yeah. In that case, Elizabeth's gonna say, "Well, we are definitely a lot closer. I'd say we could make it to the in the day, but I think our days. I think yesterday was a lot longer than one of our normal days potentially. Also, there's not really days here, but you know what I mean.
No.
We might be able to make it before we have to rest again.
Okay. Well, let's find a safe spot, because
Well, the area up ahead is somewhat enclosed.
good. Then we'll give that a go.
So you're moving off into the canyon again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you mentioned it was like a almost cave.
Yes, yeah. This is basically like an open space within the framework of the canyon, where the cave-in has sort of like formed a gulf.
The nearly cave.
Yeah.
Just a bit more stone.
So yeah, you continue on into the canyon. You walk onwards for probably close to an hour if you keep going until you reaching the end of the canyon. I could have rephrased that much better. You walk for about an hour and reach the end of the canyon.
Cool.
As you travel through the remaining space in the canyon, you are still aware that there are definitely like things in the canyon above you watching you, but they are a lot more cautious now. And like the moment a gaze is cast their way, they scatter.
Good.
Good.
Be afraid.
Jinx.
Rawr.
Rar.
Rawr. Can't believe it.
So you reach the end of the canyon, and you basically find yourself on a ledge with a path that winds down this steep drop off to a plateau below. Unlike the other paths that you have travelled, this path is quite clearly formed. It has a smoothed out travelling surface, and even in places it has what looks like a rudimentary handrail that has been installed. And as you reach the end of this and look down into the plateau below, you basically see a wide open space that is how best to describe this?
Home of the industrial mega city of Slough. I mean, what?
No, it is not Mega Slough.
Damn it.
I guess the best way to describe it is it is an open space that with a large vaulted ceiling that has like a number of stalactites and things hanging down, but also a large number of outcroppings that have basically they look like they're propping up the vaulted ceiling almost. But these are punctuated by like holes at regular intervals, like almost like it's been worn through by the passage of something. Once again, the grand strands of large spider silk string across the upper areas of this place, and as you look down, there is a walled compound filled with tents and small buildings. That is unmistakable as some kind of war camp, basically. That is set up at the base of a set of stairs that leads up to a structure built into the rock. The structure that is built into the rock above the entrance to what looks like the main set of doors, there is the unmistakable sigil of basically a it is a black spider inside an ovoid shape, and behind the ovoid is a long sword. You don't know what this sigil actually means, but it is almost certainly Lothian in origin. The tents in the war camp inside the walled compound, however, is a sigil that you do recognize, because Grim, you carry a piece of banner with it on.
We made it. Which is
Red
both good and
Legion.
bad.
You find yourselves overlooking this.
Ooh.
Well, that doesn't look evil or sinister or at all.
Yeah, it looks perfectly pleasant. How about we just knock up on the front door and say, "Excuse me, you've got some illegal ancient magic. Would you mind turning that over to the authorities, please?"
Yeah, because I'm sure that'll go over well.
That's why I was being sarcastic.
I'm honestly amazed by the amount of life here.
I mean, demons have to come from somewhere.
Yes, but it feels like this requires more planning and organization than you would expect from demons.
I suppose.
Well,
Then again, there's a lot we don't know about them because, well, usually the people who learn this much about them don't come back to tell anyone.
judging from the amount of drow that you've met as well, it's not entirely populated only by demons. It does seem like Lolth has some favourites that she is playing. This is Lolth's domain after all.
That is true.
But yes.
Next time we need to find ourselves a bad guy that's protected by the god of sunshine and rainbows.
It's typically the people who are the god of who serve the god of sunshine and rainbows embody, well, sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, that does make sense. But I think we should be able to have a tiny break here. Might not be able to have a campfire or anything, but
A short rest might not go amiss.
Yeah.
It would also give us a chance to observe from a distance and, well, see exactly what's going on here.
So you're going to catch a breather at the top of the cliff face before heading down.
Yes.
Seems so.
Okay.
Perhaps. Well, I guess whilst we're getting a rest, like I don't think, well, like you're all right, Arya? You don't really
Yeah,
need any.
I literally did not take. Me and Lyra took no damage during that fight.
Oh, like also, I think I can't remember
Yeah.
what you do and do not recover. But I was going to suggest is perhaps you can get us a better idea of what we are actually dealing with. Like,
She can also use her class feature to tend your wounds and make your dice rolls
That's
higher.
true. I could also help out.
Mhm.
that is possible, but also I am probably like I am not concerned about using a lot of dice. Like I
Okay.
probably like if things
It's-
go very badly, I need 10 and I have 20, so
It's your call. I just wanted to remind.
Mm.
yeah. I think our time is better spent having somebody actually being useful instead of taking care of Grim. Grim
That's
doesn't
useful
take.
too, to be fair.
Yeah. For a
Yeah,
second there, I
but
thought we were in character, and then you started referring to Grim as Grim, and I was like, hang on a minute.
oh, that's fair. Yeah, we should probably do this in character anyway.
I imagine it's probably in character because
All of a
like
sudden, Grim is referring to themselves in the third person.
Grim has has bloated their ego too much now.
I was just saying,
You killed that-
Grim took a harder hit to the noggin than he thought.
This might take more than a short rest.
Grim may need to sit down for a moment.
Yes, but Arya, if you, like, I am not quite sure. Well, actually, before I suggest that, like, we're certain we need to go through here or past here, right?
Let me check the compass.
You hold up the compass. So the compass is indeed pointing directly at the compound, and zooming out on the location of the compass, your destination is ahead of you and below.
I'm guessing it's stored in some sort of underground vault or whatever, in whatever this place is.
Hmm. I wish we could just collapse the place and that would be it.
That would make things a lot easier, but I don't know if we quite have that much power.
Well, even if we did, it wouldn't like the
probably
rituals
wouldn't
would
actually destroy
survive.
it.
Yeah. And also, I know again I'm quoting stories here, and stories are exaggerated, but there is always a sense of maybe you should check you've actually accomplished your goal, rather than just assuming that you've done it right.
Oh yes, definitely. That's also one of the reasons why I'd not suggest just
So-
blowing it up.
It is a classic downfall of villains in the stories.
And good guys.
I suppose that is true as well. But we should make sure we actually do the job. Which unfortunately means getting in there.
Well, I guess I don't know about you, but like I trust Arya to find a hole in the perimeter.
Just if, again, I know I say this every time, but if you are going to go and scout ahead, be careful.
Yep.
And don't do anything Vondal wouldn't do.
That's a tall order.
I know, but a little extra caution down here is probably advisable.
Like I think the extra risk might be necessary, but we'll see how things go.
Either way, you know how to get a hold of us if things go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right.
So
Like we're just sending you off just to figure it out.
With,
Just figure it out, Arya.
It'll be
We-
fine, Arya. Don't worry about it.
with that, as we watch Grim, Kelariis, and Elizabeth like take a breather, sit down, look to tend to Grim's wounds. Arya, you step forward, like move a short way down the path and get a vantage point where you can observe this place for a little while. And I think that's where we'll call our session.
Yes.
So,
Well,
next time to the war camp.
yeah,
Dun,
what
dun,
could
dun.
possibly go wrong?
I have no idea what you mean.
We should have dragged the big dead guy with us. They'd just they'd just let us in. Like, yeah, we
What
don't
for
want to deal with
intimidation?
Just like, yeah, we don't want to deal with that. Although, admittedly, I feel like these are too much of fanatics to care.
Probably.
Farewell.
Okay. Well, with that said, all that remains is to say thank you all for playing, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.